Alright, so we just got back from Lowe's and we got some electrical tubing so we can mock up the chassis of the Geo. You wanna grab it? Come on, Killian, you conduit. That was too funny. So we got some 3/4 inch conduit and a pipe bender. That way we can use this stuff because it's cheap to mock up the front end of the chassis and not waste the mild steel tubing I got.
Especially since we've never done this before, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning
Trial
process.
and error. Oh, there goes the tripod.
Well, I'm not picking that up.
We just gotta prep the area. They're gonna try to move this Geo.
There's nowhere to grab from it now.
Keep going.
I had to find what I was grabbing on that wasn't sharp.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Ow! I tore my jacket.
That just shows how light this thing is.
Seriously, dude.
So, see what, this is what I marked before. I might kind of change it a little, but we're gonna be cutting this frame out up top or up front here and mocking up what we're gonna do for the chassis, the tube front end, because as it sits now, the B18 won't fit in here. So grab the angle grinder, wherever it is. And this is the new engine swap.
Case swapped.
It'll break. That was so loud.
Why do you have to yell? So I'm gonna start cutting it. You're always gonna wanna wear safety protection. So, got my goggles on.
Good thing you're wearing protective footwear.
Keep this intact.
No!
We're good.
Alright, so one side is off, and my ears are ringing. So we just gotta get this other side off, and then we'll get the conduit and mock up what we need to do here.
My ears.
Should probably change out this blade.
It's probably pretty dull. Pretty toasty too. Kind of surprised it didn't just melt through it.
Yeah.
Started to.
Fucking hate those cases.
What I want to do is grab it by the blade. Do this quick release lever. That one's hot. And then
So small. Like, it was a small car before, now it's just like miniature. It's literally a go-kart now. That looks like a 90.
We can adjust it.
No, that looks almost exactly 90.
So we got our first side kind of mocked up. It's not perfect, obviously, because we did it.
Yeah.
But it'll basically come to about right there. So it's pretty close to what
Yeah.
we imagined. That way it stays away from the tire. And we can basically build any motor mount off of whatever. But this tube's gonna be a lot thicker. So
Yeah, it's like this one could fit in that.
Yeah. So this is the mock-up. It's pretty crappy on one side. So it'll sit about there. Let's see. It'll probably come out a little more.
Like
But
that almost?
yeah, because we have right there, as it sits, that's flush against the bumper right there, but we can take that support out and extend it to give more room. That way, while I'm turning, the tires will clear here. Alright, so we drag the motor out. We're gonna jack it up and then just have it sit on jack stands so we can see where it's gonna be sitting. Because we need to line it up with the transfer case back there. It needs to go down the center. And then it needs to sit far back enough for these axles to slide in. So just barely in front of this stuff right here. And then also the intake manifold's gonna have to clear this firewall. I'll lay that in there. So, as you see, we got this motor floating here just on jack stands. It's a little sketchy. But we're just figuring out the space-wise, and we should be good on space now. If we extend this out, I mean, it would fit right now. It doesn't have a crank pulley on it, but it'll clear. Might end up chopping this back a little, even more so, and then putting plate on when we get to that part, because they're still uneven. But basically we've just at least started on doing this. I mean, we didn't accomplish too much today, but hopefully I'll start working on it quite a bit, because I'm gonna leave my wagon outside until this is like somewhat
Running.
going, at least where it can have the motor bolted to it, and then from there it'll be quick to get the harness in, and the hard part's going to be getting axles. That motor looks awesome in there. It's massive.
It is huge.
Yeah, it's not really lined up right. It's really crooked, but that's about where we had to put it to be steady.
And cut.